Well, it's no surprise that dating apps are really popular, but until now, they weren't really created for more than 40 million single, divorced, or widowed men and women in the United States who are 50 and older. That all changed with Lumen, and joining us now is co-founder and CMO Charly Lester. So welcome, Charly. First off, what is Lumen and how does it work?
Yeah, so as you were saying, Lumen is the first dating app specifically designed for over 50s. And the reason that we've created it is that we realised that a lot of the products that were designed for over 50s really seemed to be targeted more at people who were retired or in their 70s or 80s and didn't really use smartphones in the way that we know that people in the 50s and 60s use smartphones. And then the flip side of it was then people were trying to use dating apps that were really designed for millennials, and they're having quite a miserable time of it. So we've created Lumen. We launched in September last year, and we've got over 1 million members already.
Well, you guys have so much success. Why do you think that it's been so popular?
I think because no one was really treating people in their 50s and 60s like they actually use smartphones and apps. And yet when I look at the people I know in their 50s and 60s, 50 is not old anymore. I think 50 is not even middle-aged, right? And I think this is this real changing concept. People look after themselves a lot better. We live a lot longer. And actually there's a lot of people in their 50s and 60s, as you said, 41 million Americans who are coming out of relationships and they want to date in the way that everyone else is dating, but no one had created an app specifically for them. So that's where Lumen comes in.
Okay, so aside from it being created specifically for them, how is it different from maybe other dating apps out there?
So our main thing is that we're the only mainstream app that photo verifies every single member, and the whole reason behind this is safety. So we know that over 50s is the most targeted demographic by scammers and catfish, and we want to keep the over 50s on Lumen as safe as possible. So when you sign up to the app, it will ask to take a selfie of you. That selfie doesn't appear on your profile, and what we do is we use a mixture of AI and human moderators to cross-reference the selfies with the pictures on your profile to prove that you are who you're saying you are. And then we also use a lot of anti-scammer software behind the scenes. We use your GPS to prove that you are actually in the state and the city that you're saying you are, so that you can't be scammed by someone abroad. And then in addition to the safety stuff, we've also tried to really create a better quality of conversation on the app. So you can't just send an icebreaker that just says hey or hi. It needs to have at least 50 characters. The idea being that you then actually read people's profiles and tailor your message to them. And because the app's free, one of the things that we've seen on other free apps and sites is that people quite often will just spam hundreds of people the same message. You can't do that. You can only contact 6 new members every day. Again, to try and encourage you to actually look at their profile and actually think about who you want to contact and tailor your messages to that person.
Okay, well, it seems like you guys have really thought out a lot of the problems that we've seen in dating apps before. Why is there a need for an app like this?
I think, just as I was saying, I think people in their 50s and 60s keep being treated like they're 70 and 80 and like they don't use smartphones, and they really do. I mean, the numbers speak for themselves. Over 1 million downloads within, I think, 7 months we had, which just shows you how many people want this product. But they don't want to, they want to be using dating apps. They don't want to be dating on the same apps as their kids. And if you look at some of the other apps that are on the market, some of them you used to have to lie if you were over 50 about your age just to get on the app. And then even if they did allow over 50s, you get grouped into a filter that just says 55 plus. So by creating a space that you know that everyone is over 50, everyone's on there and wants to date over 50s. And then we've just tried to create this safe community as, as friendly as a community as possible.
Well, Charly, thank you so much for that and very cute shirt.
Thank you.